I'm in my office right now. I'm gonna take you guys through when you guys order on my website at Cody-Montgomery.com. As many of you guys know, I have my own apparel line, like shorts and all kinds of different Team Montgomery stuff, as you guys will see in the little warehouse I got in my garage as well. But I want to take you guys through, since this episodes we're all talking about business side of things. I'm showing you guys my business, Team Montgomery. I've had my LLC for 2 years plus now, and I've been selling clothes for almost that long. I've been selling them since I turned pro. Actually, Jay Cutler is the one that kind of introduced me to his logo design artist. I printed at the same shop there in Vegas that Jay referred me to, and actually used some really good hat people out in California when I first got started. Of course, now I've got people here in Florida that help me with my designs, and a lot of my print work actually comes from Florida. I try to keep it local from as best I can. I was printing a lot of stuff there in Boca, and now that I moved, I'm actually going to be finding a new print shop locally, so I can really be hands-on, as you guys will see in this video. And me taking you guys through the orders, I try to be really hands-on. I know a lot of the time nowadays, you could order something from someone's site and you don't even know if that person sees your order come through, or if they even see the product go out the door to you. A lot of times with the fulfillment services nowadays, a lot of athletes, a lot of the people that run businesses don't even see the product. So I really try to be hands-on, because I know when people are buying from me, it's because the experience of Cody Montgomery and me as a bodybuilder, being real with you guys and being personable is what I'm trying to convey at all times. I've always believed in that, and as most of you guys know, hopefully most of you guys out there have ordered from my site. I always include a handwritten letter, thanking you guys, and it really does mean a lot. So try to keep it personal, because I really am appreciative for all you guys. So I'll take you guys through an order real quick. So then we come over here back to my handy dandy website, and we go up here, we pick which package. So any of you guys that haven't done this, I know actually a lot of people hit me up how I do all of this. I actually have a website, like manager guy that helps me out. So he will add product and all my SKUs and everything, as far as weight and package size, all of that kind of thing. Like right now I'm just doing this one order, so it's very simple and easy. But I'll usually do this process over and over, and I'll have a stack right here of papers and handwritten letters. So actually I'm gonna put this above we go. So now we take this guy. So that's what I'm talking about. So that's a stack. So then we'll boom, 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 and basically I just write. I'm not that efficient, but I just write the order out, usually in the size and all that. I know there's a better way to do it, and if you guys are out there, hit me up on some of these socials to get me rolling better. But this is how I do it. So now he knows that I'm packing it right now, and then we will go to the garage and we will go ahead and pack this up and show you what the finished product looks like. So now we'll go into my little makeshift warehouse where I store all of the goodies. And then this is where my baby's gonna be here soon. Big old Stairmaster. I just gotta pick it up and find a couple friends to help me move that shit. But that's where it's gonna go. But this is my little warehouse. I'm really not terribly overstocked right now. I don't have, because I've been moving and all that stuff, I really haven't been ordering too much. We got hats, we got shorts, we got towels, more towels, a bunch of the older design stuff. Of course, got a plug-in Blackstone lamp there, boy Cody. Got pictures, all that good stuff for the website. Show you guys some of the shirts. This is one of the older shirts. We've got a lot in stock in size small, on sale. You guys are watching. You guys are size small out there. Train harder. Team Montgomery. That's before actually I did the private labeling. I've been doing that since I moved to Boca. These are actually from Vegas. And this is what a custom new Team Montgomery shirt looks like. This black one. So you get it, and you see you got Team Montgomery inside, you got my website, how to wash it, all that good stuff, branded to me. And this is a black gray shield little badge, or yeah, it's a badge shirt, shield badge. Team Montgomery on the back, hashtag Team Montgomery. And any of you guys out there, you better be repping my apparel, but if you're not, you can still hashtag Team Montgomery, and I'll see your posts. I will try to like them and show some love. I appreciate everybody's support. But yeah, so this is my little business, Team Montgomery apparel. I usually ship like 1 to 2 days a week, depending on how many orders I'm getting through. We just had a huge sale in January, so as you guys see, I'm running out of stuff, and we got some baby stuff on deck up here. If you guys zoom in, we got matching car seats for 2 of the cars. That's how we roll here. But we got shakers from Cyclone Cup. And actually, if you guys are watching this video, you can write in your order, starting from scratch in the notes, and I'll throw in a free shaker for anybody that purchases anything anytime. Just type in starting from scratch and you guys will get a free shaker, because I know you guys are watching the series. I really appreciate all you guys tuning in. But yeah, so let's finish Jacob's order. Jacob, there in I think it was Kentucky, right? Or no, Tennessee. Tennessee, we're gonna finish your order, so come over here, get the handy dandy scissors. And I already remember what he ordered, because he just got one t-shirt, the XL. It was XL. Montgomery Dream Huge shirt. So this is the newest shirt. And some of the stuff comes plastic wrap. So the Dream Huge shirt comes plastic wrap like that, and got all the custom stuff inside. So we'll come over here with our envelope. As you see, I'm still using packing tape, because I've been in that moving life for the last few months. Nope. And Jacob's order is ready to roll. We'll have a stack here. Usually, you know, I try to wait and get at least 10, 20 orders and go to the post office. So his order will be out in the next, probably I would say 2 days, and he'll have it by the end of the week. So usually I try to have everyone's order out within a week or two. I know it's not ideally super fast like Amazon shipping nowadays, but it's a one-man show. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys my website. This is, of course, part of the business aspect of bodybuilding. This is where you can come. I've got a blog. I've got a lot of my YouTube videos and whatnot are on this. Got Regan and I posing and doing an arm workout. These are my YouTube videos. I really haven't been posting too much on YouTube. But if you guys want to see some chest training too of me and Regan, I got it up on my site. And then we got a store, you know, like I was showing you guys out there, all that stuff. So we've got our shop. This is what our shop looks like. This is, of course, one of the hoodies. I don't know who that model is, but he's extremely attractive for what it is, you know. We got clothing, photos, hats, accessories, all this stuff. This is the latest shirt, and then you got tons of shirts. Some of this stuff's limited on sizing. If you guys hit me up and I get enough requests, I will, of course, come back out with a certain shirt. I think I'm gonna do some long Team Montgomery blue shirts coming out soon with the Dream, Believe, Achieve on the back. Those are one of the most popular shirts from probably 2015 all the way. It was one of my first shirts. Then we got baseball tees. As you guys saw, this red and white Rise Against baseball tee. And of course we got the vintage black. We got some hoodies. The only thick hoodie that I have is the Make Your Own Luck. I live in Florida, so it's not really super cold, but I like these kind of these pullover, thinner type material hoodies. So I got a bunch of those on there, as you guys will see. Then we got a couple tank tops and then shorts. And of course, then we got shakers and photos. If you guys want autographed photos, you guys can pretty much write whatever, as long as it's, I guess, PG-13 appropriate. I'll sign them. And then of course we got our older TM stuff, which was what I was mentioning some of the, this is the Project Next Level from one of the series that we did, and some of these shirts, Project Rookie. A lot of people have been asking too if I'm going to be coming out with a starting from scratch shirt, and I most definitely will, so be on the lookout for that. But this is the shirt I was thinking about dropping, coming back. So if you guys are watching this and you guys like this shirt and you would buy one, let me know, and I will, I'll throw in an order for some new shirts to come out here. And then of course we've got our online coaching tab over here, and as you guys know, nowadays online coaching is a huge part of a lot of the fitness industry and business side of bodybuilding and what a lot of us athletes do. So you guys can click on here, see I've got 2, 4, 6, 12-month coaching plans. I've got 12-week customized workout program. I got a 12-week mass program. I have posing help. I do Skype calls. And then of course I've got an email. So if you guys actually are interested in hitting me up for some online coaching, I don't take on a ton of people. I try to keep it really relative as far as how busy I am at the time. But you guys can email me at team, T-E-A-M, Montgomery, training@gmail.com, and then I'll obviously look at my pricing before on my website. If you guys are interested, then email me and we'll get you started up. But yeah, and I really actually I enjoy the online coaching part. For me, it's not my bread and butter. It's not how I'm putting food on my table. So I really don't try to push it to the point where I get stressed out about it or it takes away from my training or my personal life. Of course, you know, I try to respond to all my clients within a 24-hour period, and I'm in constant contact as far as we have updates once a week, and I try to really be on top of people and not, I try to invest. The more time I invest in them, the more interested I am in their journey, and it's just a really fun process. So I don't like to be overloaded with clients. So that being said, I have a little bit of availability. I don't have a ton of clients right now, but it's like I said, it's not my bread and butter. I do it more because I enjoy it, which I think is the right reason to do it, because I don't push down people's throats, and I'm not trying to get a new client every day or anything like that. I really just want to help the people that need help, and I generally get a good feeling out of it. When I see them happy and I see the results that they get, and whether it's a competitor or someone just general fat loss, kind of gets me going too, and gets me motivated seeing other people working hard, especially because most of my clients, well, all my clients, it's not their full-time job, and this is my full-time job, so I got no excuses, especially if my clients are doing it. So it's really motivating for me, myself, to be invested and to see other people's process going. So that's of course a big part of the online, or the business aspect of bodybuilding now. And then of course we've got our sponsors tab over here, which is my bread and butter, and that's, of course, I'm very, very thankful for all these guys. So that's my website, and yeah, so the business side with Team Montgomery Apparel, with the online coaching, my sponsors, some of the requirements. Everyone asks me, how do I get sponsored? How do I do this? How do I do that? So I'll give you guys a little rundown of my career and how I've gotten to the point that I have. Because a lot of people hit me up, hey man, I'm getting ready for my first show. I'm 18. I really want to get sponsored. How did you get sponsored? Or how should I get sponsored? And you got to look at it many different ways. I'm not going to make this a how to get sponsored video, but I'm simply showing you guys that there's a business aspect of this. Even when I was competing as a teenager, I didn't really have any good contracts, or I didn't really have any contracts on paper until I won my first teenage nationals there in 2012. I was 17, and then I turned 18 a few weeks later. When I turned 18, signed on with my first supplement company, and then of course I signed on with a magazine back then. And that was really the beginning of everything, but no one sees the work that was put in before that point. Like I said, I was 18. I've been training since I was 14. Like I was diehard. Like this was my life. You treat it like you're a professional at something. You're gonna eventually, your mind and your body's gonna catch up. It's a mentality within your mind that you got to see things for. Even back when I was a teenager. As soon as I won Teen Nationals, I stepped off stage and I knew I was going to redo it. I knew I was going to do it again. the exact same show, and I was going to be motivated for it. You know, people are like, why did you do the same show? Why didn't you go do this? Why didn't you go do that? Why didn't you do Junior Nationals? Why didn't you do Junior USAs? Why didn't you go do North Americans? You know, all this different stuff. Everyone seems to have an opinion. Really and truly, I did it because it was the best thing for my sponsors at the time. You know, I had a lot of incentives as far as, you know, winning these shows. You know, people were really tuning in to see, you know, history being made as far as back then, someone winning Team Nationals twice had never been done. So, you know, that was really, my motivation was really the business side of it. Yeah, the titles are great and everything, but I wanted to validate what I was doing, to be able to come home and be able to start paying for my life. You know, at the time I was, you know, just had moved down, just started high school, just started college. And, you know, I'm very fortunate. My parents, you know, I have had college money and everything, so I was set as far as school. But, you know, bodybuilding's expensive. You know, the supplements, the food, the training, you know, even the gas to get to the gym. You know, you're going to the gym 2, 3, 4 times a day. You're doing laundry all the time. Once you move out and you start realizing, you know, bodybuilding is extreme. And, you know, it's only fun when it's not hurting other parts of your life. So that's really why I turned so early on to the business side, because you know, my parents weren't really 110% behind bodybuilding. They weren't, you know, before I did all this, I was actually trying to be in the PGA. That was my dream. I wanted to be a professional golfer, and you know, my mom loved that. We would go in and she would drive the little golf cart when I'm, you know, doing my tournaments and all that stuff, and it was a really, you know, fun experience. And then I switched to bodybuilding, and it really not turned my parents off of me, but it was such a change that, you know, even me, I felt the pressure. I needed to validate myself. I needed to go get sponsors. And I know some of the people that are watching this video, and this is why I'm going so in depth in this, are, you know, 16 to 19 and starting to realize that, hey, I got bills. I got to make money. So everything you do, you got to think about social media nowadays, all the different things as far as what you can do for other people or other companies. That's the biggest thing is that I want everyone to take away from this, is when these people come to me and they say, how did you get sponsored, or how did this happen? Of course, I had these quote unquote titles behind me, and that kind of definitely validates you and makes you to where what you say is credible, and people are, you know, having eyes and ears on you. So my first thing I always say is go win some shows. If you go show it on stage, you don't even have to talk. You know, I was so against social media back when I was getting ready for Team Nationals and all of that, because I was a little bit more closed-minded, because I didn't rely on this 110% as far as, you know, how I eat, you know, every meal, how I feed my family. But you know, I slowly started to see that you could be a hermit in a shell and get nowhere. But if you expose yourself, if you show people, you know, the realness of yourself, of your journey, bring people along for the journey and the ride, and really, when these companies come to you or you go to these companies, you need to tell them what you can do for them, not this is what you need to do for me. It's all about synergy. That's my biggest thing with all my sponsors, is having a good synergy. You know, making both parties happy. They make me happy, I make them happy. You know, they have requirements of me, I have requirements of them. You know, for Blackstone, for instance, you know, I have to travel, I have to go to certain shows that are on my contract. You know, I have to be posting a certain amount of times that are on my contract. I have to do a certain amount of videos that are on my contract. So all kinds of stuff comes into play, and it's not just, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym anymore. You know, it becomes a business very quickly. And the more that you guys can understand that, and the more you can capture your own journey, and stop being the hermit crabs that a lot of people are, as far as I'm gonna get in a big t-shirt and I'm gonna get ready for a show. That's how I am, 100%. If I could not make one post for 6 months and go do my thing, I probably would. But this is a business, and I realize that, and that's why, you know, you see me Insta snapping and Snapchatting all my workouts, be posting, you know, multiple times a week or even daily. You know, I need to get better at it. I used to be way better at it. You know, posting daily on social media and all that kind of stuff for my sponsors. And you know, you got to start opening your mind to the possibilities if you really want to make this a career, because like I said earlier in this, you know, this isn't like a typical sport or a typical job. You can't just do a 9 to 5 and clock out. you gotta be working all the time. You gotta be working on your body all the time. You gotta be working on your mind all the time. First and foremost for bodybuilding. But then you got this whole business aspect side to it as well. And the more balance you can get both of them, the better. So you guys see how it's done. I really appreciate all you guys supporting. And like I said, if you guys would like to purchase anything, be a supporter of myself, my family, Team Montgomery, Blackstone Labs, all of it, you guys can type in the notes code, or the notes section, when you do order, starting from scratch, and I'll throw in a free Cyclone shaker. And you can put red or black, because I have both those options, as you guys will see on my website. You know, the business side of bodybuilding is really how you're going to make it or break it nowadays, as far as making a career for yourself. So start today on making yourself a better person for tomorrow, and you know, through social media and through all the things that we discussed in this video, you guys you know, probably have a better understanding of the bodybuilding world. It's not like every other sport, you know, we don't get a contract, we just get to sit there. We got to be really proactive and do things ourselves, and go get it. So I appreciate you guys tuning in for this this video, and take you guys through the order process of Team Montgomery.